The Cedar Grove Resort Trilogy starts with the inheritance of the Cedar Grove Resort. The $3 million resort located in the heart of Ontario's Muskoka cottage country, owned by the Delaney family. The three Delaney sisters equally inherit the resort when their mother passes away unexpectedly. The oldest, firstborn sister is Susan. She is a real estate agent who lives with her husband Keith, an English teacher, and their two kids, Katie and Joshua. They currently live just north of Toronto. The middle sister, Janice, has always been the family's wild child. Janice is a florist who owned a flower shop near Ottawa, but she sold it when her marriage fell apart and she got divorced. The third and youngest sister is Debbie. She is currently the general manager at the Cedar Grove Resort. For Debbie, the resort has been her whole life. She has lived and worked side by side with her mother for many years. When the mother's will is read, the three sisters learn of their inheritance. Now, they must each decide for themselves how to best protect their inheritance. The nuptials at the Cedar Grove Resort. You may remember the three Delaney sisters who own the Cedar Grove Resort in the Muskoka's cottage country. Susan is still selling real estate from the front office at the resort. Her husband Keith is the head of the English department at the local high school, where Katie will be going next year and Josh the year after that. Janice is now waitressing and has met a new man. Tony is the beer truck delivery driver, and Janice has fallen hard and fast for Tony. Debbie has rekindled an old flame with her high school sweetheart, Bradley Mumford. Brad is a general contractor who custom builds homes and cottages. One of the many weddings being held at the resort this summer is going to be in their own family. One of the sisters is getting married, and the other two sisters have some concerns about the upcoming nuptials. Who is getting married? Will it be Janice and Tony? Or perhaps Debbie and Bradley? Find out in the nuptials at the Cedar Grove Resort. The sale of the Cedar Grove Resort. All three sisters are now living and working at the Cedar Grove Resort. Debbie has lived at the resort for the past 30 years, but her two sisters have only been home for the past 5. Susan is still selling real estate and would like to sell the resort to spend more time on her business and with her family. Janice, now the assistant manager, has Tony and baby Zachary that are the joys of her life. Tony is encouraging Janice to sell the resort so they can move to the city to be closer to his job. Susan and Janice want to sell the resort, but Debbie does not. She is afraid if they sell her beloved resort, she may also lose her two sisters in the process. The three sisters are at an impasse, but decisions still must be made. Will they decide to keep their resort or sell and go their separate ways? Find out in the sale of the Cedar Grove Resort.